Okay. Wow, now I could see. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the last Dharma School Sunday before next week's end of the year Dharma School get-together. And congratulations to the Dharma School students. You have made it through another Dharma School year. Since tomorrow is Memorial Day, I wanted to share with you some information about this national holiday. Memorial Day is a federal holiday honoring over 1 million men and women who sacrificed their lives while serving in the United States Armed Forces in order to protect our country and preserve the way of life we live. This holiday originated as Decoration Day after the American Civil War in 1868, when the Grand Army of the Republic, an organization of Union veterans, established it as a time for the nation to honor the Union war dead by decorating their graves with flowers. The death count for both sides totaled approximately 600,000 people. Decoration Day was to be observed annually on May 30th, since it was determined that this day was the optimal date for flowers to bloom. Decoration Day eventually became Memorial Day after World War II. In 1967, Memorial Day became the official holiday name, and in 1971, Memorial Day moved from May 30th to the last Monday in May. The move was made to create a convenient 3-day holiday weekend, which also marked the unofficial beginning of summer vacation. On Memorial Day, the United States flag is raised to the top of the staff and then lowered to the half-staff position until noontime. The position of the flag signifies the country's respect towards all the men and women who sacrificed their lives in the service of their country. The flag is then raised to full staff for the remainder of the day, signifying that these soldiers did not die in vain, and those of us who are alive will continue to fight for liberty and justice for all Americans. Since the theme of today's Memorial Day weekend message is about service and sacrifice, I wanted to continue my talk about another form of selfless giving, and that is the dedication of so many devoted and kind people within the church organizations who have helped our youth in so many ways. Let me begin with the Dharma School, teachers and teachers' assistants, who volunteer and dedicate themselves for 9 months out of the year to teach the Dharma School students the basic teachings of constant change, compassion, kindness, giving, and gratitude, so that these students can develop a sense of appreciation in being a part of the greater good, connected with all life and all things. These teachers spend many hours thinking of and refining lesson plans and incur out-of-pocket expenses in order to provide teaching aids for your children. They do not want anything in return because this is their way of giving, the practice of dana, the first paramita. With this being the last Sunday of the Dharma School, I ask that all of you just take a few seconds of your time to say thank you to these wonderful individuals. The Junior Young Buddhist Association, commonly known as Junior YBA, is an organization of high school students that participate in a variety of activities, such as community service projects, conferences, and fundraising. All this effort is done with the hopes of building character and developing social skills for each student within a fun setting. It is Sensei Koichi Mizushima's unfailing commitment, his youthful spirit, and vitality that have made this organization so successful all these years. I know that Shirley and I will forever be grateful to Sensei Koichi for that commitment and compassion given to our sons, Jeff and Russell. The sports program provides our youth an opportunity to participate in a well-run, organized basketball program. Our youth participate in league play for 3 months, and the basketball year concludes with a year-end tournament sponsored by our church. Under the guidance of the sports committee, coaches spend their time and resources to teach the young players the fundamentals of playing and the strategy of basketball, with priority given to encouragement, learning to play together as a team, making the experience fun, and above all, teaching sportsmanship, which to me is another form of compassion. For all these valuable lessons, thank you to the sports committee and the coaches for your dedication to the players. And last but not least, the Boy Scout program and the Girl Scout program provide our youth another avenue for personal growth, leadership development, and becoming responsible citizens, while engaging in community service, learning first aid, camping, hiking, canoeing, and earning merit badges, among other terrific activities. Values such as taking responsibility for words spoken and action taken, honesty, kindness, and courage are instilled in the Scouts, with the ultimate goal of each Scout becoming responsible adults, honored to serve country and to help their fellow human beings. The Scouting programs will not be successful without the dedication of the volunteer adult Scout leaders and participating parents who put in countless hours in order for the Scouting programs to be successful all these years. Thank you, Scout leaders and parents. It is written that character comes from learned behavior through observation and interaction with parents, teachers, friends, and people from other social networks, including our church. From those observations and interactions, all of us develop our attitudes and beliefs toward how we live our lives at home, at work, at school, with family, friends, and other people within the community at large. Hopefully, all of our various experiences here at the church will contribute positively to what kind of person we become and ultimately who we are. During our journey of life, the Dharma will guide us in dealing with all of life's experiences, the happy and sad times, the good and bad times. All these life experiences giving us meaning to being grateful and living each day. Finally, I wanted to end my message with a note about what is happening today. While we are so fortunate to live a life of comfort and peace in Northern California, in other parts of the world, terrorism, wars, death, destruction, suffering, and struggles are common day occurrences. In this insane world of ours, it feels like we have no control over the destiny and survival of the human race. I have often asked myself, what can we do to help this world of ours? For me, the answer came from Reverend Bob as he addressed the California State Assembly as chaplain last June. In closing, please join me in Gasho. Creating a better world begins with each of us. Healing the wounds of hate begins with each of us. Hope for humanity begins with our patience and kindness. Let us all renew our belief in the essential goodness of our shared community. Let us renew our hope for a better world. Let us look within ourselves and know that the end of hate, end of rage, and the beginning of peace begins with each of us. And creating a better future begins with all of us. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.